EA Sports and the Professional Golfers Association of America proudly present golf's second major of the year. Today from historic Oak Hill Country Club, live third-round coverage of the PGA Championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a commanding 5-shot lead here as he has been spectacular thus far.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that'll put him at 1 under for his round and 14 under for the tournament. The second hole here at Oak Hill is known as Breather, but don't be fooled by the moniker. This one has some teeth. At 405 yards, it is not overly long, but a tee shot here needs to be precise because the fairway is narrow and lined with bunkers on both sides. That's not going as intended. And that's going to miss the fairway, so after the birdie at 1, he'll need to play his second at 2 from the rough.
It shouldn't be too bad where he is. He should have a decent look at the green. And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
From way downtown, that's in for birdie here at 2. And he moves to 15 under. The third here is a long par 3 at 230 yards. It's protected by 2 bunkers left and 2 more short and right. But the biggest concern here is making sure you get enough carry over an aggressive false front, because just about anything that lands in the front third of the green won't be staying there for too long. Well, that one didn't work out. It didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third, and he'll remain 4 clear of the field. On to the fourth now, the only par 5 on this opening 9, and at 615 yards, the longest on the course. It is a stout test. Bunkers and out-of-bounds loom on the right side of the fairway, with trees running along the left. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5. Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
13 feet away. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie to 16 under par. The fifth hole here at Oak Hill is entirely new as of a recent renovation. Inspired by the original sixth hole, it checks in at an even 180 yards. 4 bunkers in total ring this plateaued green. If your tee shot doesn't wind up on the putting surface, par becomes a risky proposition at best. Safely aboard, front right portion of the green, and an outside look at birdie. Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Now to the 6th, which in fact was the old 5th hole here in years gone by. It's a long par 4 at a full 500 yards. Allen's Creek, which we saw on hole 1, makes an appearance here as well. This is the number 1 handicap hole, so par is a very good score. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. The 7th now is a par 4 at 460 yards. Allen's Creek runs up the right side of the hole before darting directly across the fairway. The approach is a tough one too, uphill to one of the more challenging greens on the entire golf course. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Well, he's looking at 138 yards to the front, 156 to the hole, pin sitting on the right.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Whoa. That's the trouble with a short chip like this. Tough to get it to stop, Frank.
Once it got that little bit of momentum, Rich, you could certainly tell it was going to race right on down.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he's going to remain at minus 16. The 8th hole checks in at 430 yards. After dealing with narrow landing zones on the previous 2 holes, players here no doubt appreciate a large driving area here at 8. 3 deep greenside bunkers guard against a very large green that can yield a 3-putt if the approach is not accurate. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
This one's tracking on a very good line. Look out. Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. And he moves to 17 under par. The final hole on Oak Hill's front side is this one, the 480-yard ninth. This is a demanding uphill dogleg right featuring a fairway that gets narrower the farther a tee shot travels. Players will want to avoid going right, as a tee shot in that direction could lead to being blocked out by trees, or worse yet, wind up out of bounds. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. That's well played, and now a good look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up, down to Noda.
And this is a little bit of a slippery one. He's gonna have to exercise some caution. Slightly downhill with right to left action in it.
Nah, the pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right.
Oh, maybe a little too cautious there, but very understandable.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the ninth. And that will be a sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par. We begin the back nine here at Oak Hill with a 430-yard par 4 10th. This hole runs somewhat parallel to the first, so that means Allen's Creek is once again an issue, as indeed it crosses the 10th fairway at right about the 300-yard mark. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Front left hole location here as we await his second to the par 4.
Well, there's a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. That's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Now to the longest par 3 of the course, the 245-yard 11th. It is said that 2,000 tons of sand were used during renovation of Oak Hill, and plenty of it wound up right here, as large bunkers protect the green that's been raised nearly a foot from its prior location. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. The par 4 12th is a visually intimidating one. It's not long by most standards at an even 400 yards, but 2 bunkers have been added in the landing area off the tee, so precision is a key. And that, a well-placed bunker. It'll collect plenty of shots just like that one, as this indeed rolls into the sand.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was set out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
That looked good the whole way. Very nicely done. That one safely in. And it's a par here at 12. And he'll hold tight at 17 under par. Now to the 13th, the second par 5 on the course. This one known as the Hill of Fame. This is another of the holes that has been redesigned in recent years and features a brand new green that's faithful to designer Donald Ross's original vision. A plaque dedicated to him on the course features his quote, "Golf should be a pleasure, not a penance." And indeed, a couple of pleasing shots here would lead to a birdie.
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green and 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie.
Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And he's got it to minus 18. We turn southward as we arrive at the 320-yard par 4 14. This one's known as Bunker Hill, and for good reason. A total of 6 bunkers needing to be navigated from tee to green. This is maybe the biggest risk-reward hole on the entire course. And that, not the way you want to follow up the birdie. It's into the bunker off the tee. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Now this for another birdie. That one just gonna sneak on by. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 18 under. Reshaped to fit the look and feel of the original Donald Ross design is this gem, the par 3 15. Even with a short iron in hand, this is an intimidating tee shot as players will need to locate this plateaued postage stamp green or suffer the consequences. Okay, that one's dancing. This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. The final 3-hole stretch here at Oak Hill's East Course begins with the 460-yard par 4 16. It's been opened up recently with trees removed down the right side, but in their place, a couple of bunkers that need to be avoided at all costs. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So now from the left side of the fairway, this is a second shot.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is. Up next comes a test in the par 4 17th hole at 500 yards. This is a par 5 for the members, but for the pros, it's a long par 4. Tee shots here need to favor the right side because anything left can run right through the fairway and take away any hopes of reaching the green in regulation.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. Certainly seen some short game skills today, and that's more evidence here. Really keeping this round together as we get closer to the clubhouse.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17, and he'll remain right where he is. The 18th hole here at Oak Hill's East Course is everything you want in a finishing hole. A par 4 at 490 yards. It's a gentle dogleg right with 3 bunkers added to give those trying to cut the corner something to think about. From there, it's a classic finishing approach shot, the green protected by 4 bunkers and watched over by the classic Tudor clubhouse above.
Second shot now, has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. That will be a third-round score of 64. So a last look at the 54-hole leaderboard on this Saturday, and our featured golfer on top